fans, it's Thursday night in the NFL here on EA Sports.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
The Redskins approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. What a run by Alfred Morris.
Morris is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run.
Just a quick drop back.
And it's caught by Curse.
Coming to the line at the 48.
Let's go.
First and 10. Looking across the middle.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Here's a look at the offense. A group that must perform at a higher rate than it did a week ago.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. And Morris is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And that picks up 3. This is third down. The Redskins get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Quick drop back.
Intercepted. An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is, but I'd go to the sideline here, and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
Get ready. First 38. First 38.
The Redskins lined up in the nickel. No room to complete that one. Here's a look at the Giants offense. And they, right now, are second in the league in points scored per game. The Redskins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Takes off with it. Going for the home run. Beckham's got all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead the football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Morris is in the backfield. The Redskins from the 22. Running room. And Morris is tackled down after a...
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
The Giants with a nickel look here on defense.
First down and 10.
Brought down right at the 50.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
They want to keep feeding him the football.
Morris is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Morris lined up as the single back. Halfway through this first quarter now. And Morris is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Now first and 10.
Again, the lead on him. Reynolds there to take him down.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Second and 10. Here's the handoff. Howard's all over that offense and brings him down.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Redskins have it at the 44. The ball is charged loose. This defense is unbending on third down at the start of this game, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, they've been good on the defensive side. I can't say much for the offense that's going against them, though. No imagination, just running ordinary plays. They deserve to be stopped.
And this will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins will come out in the dime. First down at the 20. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open. And now, here's the Redskins line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack?
Out of the shotgun formation. Reaches out and grabs it.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Giants take it from the 23.
Looking at every option.
He's got the catch. Johnson's in on the tackle.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
The Giants take it from the 43.
Slashes to the left side.
And here we have second down. The Redskins set at the line. Dime package. And here's the toss. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Redskins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop the runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
3rd and 9. Makes the catch in the open field.
Johnson's there to make the stop.
Don't get brought down with arm tackles. That's what you teach everybody that carries the football in this league now. The wide receiver, excellent job of breaking that arm tackle, getting the extra yards.
He'll take the snap from the gun,
Getting away from the pressure.
stepping up to the line at the 5.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
And that's a 2-yard gain. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
1st and goal.
Staying with the running game on 1st down.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
Let's go.
And the second breaks the plane. Touchdown.
If the defense is not going to play for the quarterback sneak, then make them pay for it. Take advantage of it. That's what the offense did. The quarterback took advantage.
The Redskins ready to return the kick.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Redskins retake the field here. They were moving the ball well the last time they had it, Phil, only to see the drive stall out and end in a punt.
Yeah, the good thing is they moved the football, but I know how coaching staffs are. They said, okay, that's fine. We got to move it and get points. And this time I look for a little bit difference in the play calling. Try to be a little more aggressive in what you're doing.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Finds his mark.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag under the flag of the end zone or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That was Rogers Cromartie on the coverage that time.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
And Morris has got it on the handoff.
It's 3rd down coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Drop back, shotgun formation.
And it's caught by Jordan Reed. set up now at the 39-yard line.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Redskins now move the chains. First down coming up. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. From the shotgun. The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Redskins from the 27. Morris looking for a lane. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Let's go. Three. Get ready.
The Redskins from the 37. And Miles has the catch. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark. Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Giants on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
2nd down here. From the gun. Makes the catch. He's tackled right at the 36. And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
The Giants get a first down.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake, and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Odell Beckham Jr. has the ball. First down here. Here's the first snap after the big play. And now he'll take off. Makes the grab. Touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
And no return this time as he takes a knee.
The Redskins back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone. They did not do that. So, Jim, I think you're right. I think they were a little down about that field goal.
1st and 10. Pass is intercepted. He's got a wide open alley. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line.
The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
This will be 2nd down. The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Had him for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Reed's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
3rd down and 10. And Morris is going to take the handoff now.
I think you have to hand it to the front 7, Phil, whether it's the schemes, the calls they're making at the line of scrimmage, whatever. They played an almost flawless first half of football.
They sure did. And when you talk about defense, it always comes down to the front 7. They got to stop the run, and can they pressure the passer? If you do those two things, those defensive backs, trust me, they're going to play well, and it's been an outstanding effort by the defense so far. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play.
The margin is increased with another touchdown. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Redskins come to the line with a bunch set. Catch made by Marshall. Marshall's marked down at the 41.
They're going to the hurry.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses nobody.
The Redskins now move the chains. 1st down on the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here. 1st down here after the completion. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
From the shotgun.
The Redskins get a 1st down. The Redskins call a timeout and are left now with only one. Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's a 1st down. 1st down at the 38. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. And they're able to close the gap a little bit just before we reach halftime.
And it's always awesome, isn't it? We see it so often when a team scores right before half. A lot of times they can take that momentum into the locker room and carry it into the 3rd quarter.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Giants up big here in the first half. The score's 35-10.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Gillette with the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun. Looking to go deep. One-handed. Makes the grab.
We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Giants offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
It's away from the pressure.
And he is tackled at the 44. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do, too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel.
A sack by Junior Gillette. Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Third down after the sack.
The Giants get set at the line and need to get to the 46 for a first. The Giants from the 32.
Heaving it down the field.
And it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
This punt will be returned.
That picks up 7. The Redskins offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
First down at the 18.
That's a gain of 8.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
And he hauls it in. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. trying to beat the play clock.
Snapping it out of the gun. Reed's got the catch and the first.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half. If you're on the offensive side, don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
A near interception that time by Rogers Cromartie.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The Giants lined up in the nickel.
2nd down and 10.
Handoff. And Morris is stopped there. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
3rd down. It's a too tight in formation.
And they take him down. Phil, this team has been menaced all game long on 3rd down. They cannot figure out a way to pick up a first.
Well, listen, I can't figure out what menaced means. I got to start bringing a dictionary with me to the games I'm doing with you. You throw out all these big words, but if you mean they've been bad, then I agree.
And Morris is marked down after a gain of 4.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
The Redskins have it at the 44. Finds Reed. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Redskins have it at the 34.
Knocked down as he fires it. 2nd down now.
The Giants with a nickel look here on defense.
They'll go shotgun here. Inaccurate with that one.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Redskins have it at the 34. The Redskins now move the chains.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays.
The ball is out. The defense has the football. Their misery is compounded with the lost fumble here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I want to give the team a speech, and here's what I would say to them, Jim. I'm not going to scream as loud as I would if I was there in person. Wake up. Well, are you kidding me? They're sleepwalking out there. Get involved in the game.
Second down following that incompletion.
Has to extend for that one, and he's got it. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open. Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
The give.
Has the first down
On his way.
the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points.
Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And it's complete to Marshall. That's his 4th catch of the day.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down.
Redskins in for the score. It's probably too little too late, but that touchdown makes the score at least a little more respectable as the 4th quarter approaches.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. You're playing for respectability, so just keep playing hard, try to score, and most of all, protect yourself.
Beckham is going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Giants offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins team official. Brandon Marshall's injury doesn't appear to be anything too serious. Yes, he'll be sore tomorrow, guys, but that's not going to stop him from returning today.
The Giants in the pistol. The final quarter begins with this snap. Beckham is met at the 37.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
They'll go ground. That picks up 11.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
1st and 10. Screen. Gets it out for the completion. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Takes it again. And Delmas there that time for the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Giants in the pistol formation. 1st down at the 20. Intercepted. This one is well out of reach, and that's more of a moral victory for this defense than anything else.
Well, it's a good moral victory. Anytime you get an interception, make the other team make a mistake, that is good for your defense. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think this game is over. I'm saying to the offense, let's see if you can go out there and score quick, and let's make a game of this.
He's brought to a halt.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st and goal. Morris runs it in for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Morris takes it on the toss.
Nice job by the defense at times, stopping a 2-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
He'll take it from before. And he He's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Coming up, second down.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals. Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
On the way, 3rd down. The Giants will come out in the pistol. 3-step drop. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
We'll see what he can do here. Brought down at the 26.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's his 5th receiving touchdown this year.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown. Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Let's go.
And intercepted. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he's across the line, and that's 2 points for this defense.
Yeah, what a play by the defense. That can turn games around. I like this new rule they put in. 2-point conversion that time for the defense.
Beckham is going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
The Giants offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
First down at the 20.
That's a gain of only a yard. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll run it here. Gallette's in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Giants come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Got a flag down here. The Giants will punt the football.
He'll have a chance for a return.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
First down at the 27. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Giants defense now is going to go nickel out of the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Redskins come to the line with an empty backfield. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like we'll go 3 and out on this series. Going for it on 4th down. From the gun. Makes the catch in open space. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. 1st down and 10. It's Marshall. Collins is going to make the tackle. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Gonna try and scramble now. Keeps chugging along, and he's thrown to the ground.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
The Redskins snap it at the 31. Down the field, and they can't connect.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Redskins snap it at the 31. It's intercepted. That brings the play to an end. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The Redskins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second and 4 following the run. The Redskins lined up in the nickel. They'll run it off the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
The Giants come out in a bunch set. 1st down at the 26. And he spins away. They deck him in the backfield. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. That's 2nd down coming up. The sack.
Nice job that time for the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Looking to go down the field here. All set to punt here. And as he's taken down going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time.
This win, Phil, how much will it mean?
Well, Jim, it means a lot. It's another victory, one step closer to the playoffs. Big stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.